its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL. SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Locke. Being chased out left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They look to throw. It's Locke sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Locke on the bootleg. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke, screen pass to Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Locke taking the snap at 1. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. Now Locke, he lost the football in town and picked up by the Chargers. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down the scoreboard. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To try again after the sack. Lock. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Lock. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is the tight end Fant, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick 6. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now Locke. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Operating from the gun. Lock. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on them.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, Lock. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He'll find Lindsey here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert off of play action. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, here's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now it's Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll fire one. It got his man. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's...
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 39 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get them.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Locke. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Right now, let's go, baby!
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Herbert on 3rd down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Locke looks to throw it again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Lock off of play action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Lock steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.